Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I'm going to be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for August 2019. I hope you all had a good month of July. Looks like. I know we're still kind of moving through the retrograde as I'm filming this video, and I know there's been some major shifts and changes happening. As a Virgo myself, I can definitely say that I have gone through major change. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to use my Trip and Wait tarot deck. A lot of you really enjoyed this deck and you have requested that I use it. So I'm going to use that for the main part of the reading today. And then I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, as I always do. And then I will end your reading, Virgo, with an Oracle of E card. Okay. Now, as I have said before, this is a very chatty deck. So I work with jumper cards in my readings, and this deck is, at least in my experience, this deck is known for having a lot of jumper cards. So I always believe that the cards that do come out as I shuffle are cards that do want to communicate. So I go ahead and I use them and I incorporate them into the reading. So what do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2019? All right, so I've got quite a few cards here, as you all saw. And I want to make sure nobody gets cut off here. Very interesting, Virgo, very interesting. I'm going to put these here, even though I know they came out during the shuffle. So we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got Strength in reverse. The King of Cups upright. A lot of emotions. We also have the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is the Wish card. This is very good. We also have the Three of Cups in reverse, Seven of Wands, and then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of these reversals starting off the reading are telling me that you've kind of recently gone through some big changes, okay? A lot of the I want to say a lot of the transitions that have been happening for you, Virgo, have happened, and now you're kind of dealing with the after effects of those changes. So it's not like you're really going through the changes. You're dealing with the outcome of those changes. And like I said, as a Virgo myself, I can definitely say that I've been feeling this myself. So the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is a lot of emotional ups and downs. You've been tested emotionally, you've been tested spiritually, and in some ways you've felt like you're ready to give up and let go. And sometimes that's the best course of action to take, and sometimes it's best not to react at all. Especially when it comes to work, finances, sometimes what you need to do is take a step back and kind of let things settle before you actually make a decision or make a move. And I feel like that's what's been happening here. You've got the Strength card. Again, like I said, you've been tested emotionally, maybe even in some cases physically. The King of Cups here is a very heavy emotional card. This is a card about having emotional strength, and also being very, I want to say, stable in your emotions. Now we also have the wish card here, which tells me that you recently got something that you wanted, but maybe it didn't quite happen in the way that you thought. Maybe, you had a job that you hate, and for whatever reason, maybe you got laid off, maybe you quit, maybe you got fired, whatever. It's like you're happy that maybe you're not at that job anymore, but it didn't quite go the way you anticipated. But that's okay, because you still got your wish granted. We also have a third-party situation here. This is, I want to feel like I feel like people have been, I don't want to say like plotting behind your back, but I do want to say there has been some talk about you, behind your back. Now, it could be good, bad, mixed, whatever, but you have had, your name has come up in conversations with other people. Now, I'm feeling like this is in a professional way, so it could be work and it could be business. We also have the Seven of Wands here. It means you've really gone through some stuff of having to defend yourself, and you may continue with this. You may still have to stand your ground as we move into the new month of August. We also have this poverty card in the reverse. This is actually very good because it means that your mindset has shifted. It means that you've kind of let go of some habits that were costing you. You've kind of developed a new outlook as it relates to money, as it relates to your career, as it relates to your investments. Again, that's going to really hold you going strong as we move into the new month of August. So like I said, Virgo, you've been going through a lot of changes. You've been going through some heavy emotional and spiritual and maybe even mental challenges, but it's all going to work out good. I'm feeling like these changes are definitely setting you up in a more positive direction. And sometimes you kind of have to break things down so you can break through. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2019? All right, Virgo. Okay. Now, as we move into that second week of August, you're really going to be relying on your intuition and inspired action in a lot of ways, especially as it relates to money. You're also going to be tapping into some information that you already know, but you've never really acted upon. Now, it could be something related to business. Maybe you have, you've taken a class about how to start an online business or something like that, but you never actually took the steps to make it happen. That's what's going on with this reverse guru card here. It's someone who knows what to do, but for whatever reason, he's hesitating. He's not taking the steps forward that he needs to take because he could be fearful. Maybe he doesn't have the resources, whatever it is. That's kind of what's holding you back. And again, this is going on in that second week of August. Now, you're also going to be worried about some things, but I'm telling you, Virgo, you don't need to. You're being set up for success. However, you're not trusting yourself and you're not trusting the process, and you're going to have to really, really be patient with that. Sometimes I know as a Virgo, we want to have control of all aspects of everything, and it's hard for us to realize that things can still go well if we're not in control of them. So I feel like you're going to be dealing with that, like I said, as we get into mid-August, but it's going to be okay because this is just a temporary situation. All right, let's go into the clarifiers here for you, Virgo. Overall, I'm feeling like a lot of the things you're going to be dealing with in August have an emotional root. Okay? It's not because circumstances are against you. It's almost like you're being your own worst enemy, Virgo. And like I said, as a Virgo myself, I can attest to that. Sometimes our mind just goes and goes and goes, and then we end up, creating these scenarios in our head that may or may not be accurate. So you just want to be careful of that, because it could affect your money and it could affect your wealth and your potential in some way. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2019? Okay. All right, Virgo. Well, you're going to get some messages, okay? You're going to get some news. This is as we move into that third week of August. You're definitely going to get some news and information as it relates to a job, a career, a business. You're also going to really get grounded and stable, and you're going to find a rhythm as we head into that third week of August, because I see the Queen of Wands here. She's all about stability. You're going to also have several options. You could have some job offers coming up. You could have some opportunities that you're considering. However, they may not necessarily be what you want. Okay, it may not necessarily be the thing that you were hoping for, and you're trying to even decide if it's something that you want to spend time and energy on. I have a feeling that you're going to say no, but things will make themselves more apparent, like I said, as we move into that third week of August. We also have the King of Wands here. Now, this is someone who is ready to change things up. Someone who is ready to make a difference, maybe bring some things in and let some things go as he decides, what exactly it is that he wants. But you're still not clear about exactly what you want, Virgo. That's what I feel is kind of holding things up. Or it's like you have an idea one day, and then the other day, the next day, you're like, oh, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want this. And you have to really stay focused and not be too distracted, because this King of Wands in the reverse is someone who he knows what he wants, but he gets distracted very easily. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2019? I think I need at least 2 more cards for Virgo. Okay. All right, Virgo, you're still making some heavy decisions, still making some decisions. All right, however, I do see some new connections being made, and this is definitely going to be profitable for you. We have the King of Cups here now. Here he is again. Remember, he showed up during the beginning of August, and it looks like you're still going to be having a lot of emotional interference as we move towards the end of August. We also have the Eight of Cups here. You made the decision to walk away from something. Could be a job, could be a business, could be a person. However, you're not so sure if that's what you want to do. You may end up changing your mind. However, you kind of put things in motion to walk away, only to change your mind at the last minute, or only to get some new information, because remember, this Eight of Cups fell onto the Page of Swords here. You may get some new information that's going to totally change your decision, or it's going to totally change your outlook. But you are considering something. You're feeling like you have to make a decision right in the moment, because your well-being, and in some cases maybe you're feeling like your survival depends on it. So just know that as you move towards the end of August, you will have to make some type of a decision that is going to make you feel almost like you're stuck. But like I said, that's not permanent. I do see this connection coming through. It could be a collaboration of some sort. And again, a lot of emotions going on for you, Virgo. A lot of emotions. So I feel like this is August is going to be a period of growth. Okay, it's going to be a period of growth and decision making as it relates to your financial future, Virgo. You know, you have to, as I said before, you have to trust the process, and you also have to kind of go through some of this, up and down emotional roller coaster, because you are not clear on what you want. You are not clear about what direction you want to go. You are not totally secure in how you want to show up in this world and how you want to bring in income. Oops. All right, we got cards flying out all over the place. Let's see, is this one still in frame? Yes, he is. All right. So we've got the Four of Swords here. This is going to be a time of reflection, stepping back, maybe even meditating and staying still for a little bit. And that's definitely going to be heading out the end of August, even as we move into September. You're actually not going to be taking any action. You're actually going to just be sitting still and just kind of reconsidering what exactly it is that you want to do. But this is a good time, Virgo, because as we move into the end of the year, you're going through this contemplation, growth, decision-making phase, because it's really going to put things into place for you to be abundant and prosperous as we move throughout the rest of the year. So I see this as a very good period, because as you contemplate how you want your life to look and how you want your finances to grow, you're going to be that much more secure in the future. And check it out. We have the Magician. This is the Alchemist. Now, the Alchemist is someone who could make things happen out of anything, always turning the negatives into a positives. And I do feel that that's you, Virgo. You definitely have the skills, the ability, the desire, the drive, the passion to make money however you want to make it, and to be profitable and successful however you want to do that. You just have to go through this period of finding out how exactly you're going to make that happen, and also giving yourself some time so you can get things into place. You can make the right connections, meet with the right people, invest your time, your energy, your money into the right resources so things can grow. So let's go ahead and pull an Oracle of E card. Wow, okay. And this is number 29, got an owie. I'm not sure what that one is, but we're going to read about it. All right, got an owie. Hope you can hear Bob Marley singing in the distance, because despite what appears to be a physical blip right now, every little thing's going to be all right. This is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, and soak in the restorative power of the universe. Wow, this really just confirms everything we talked about in your reading today, Virgo. It's just about taking a step back, soaking it all in, trusting that everything's going to be okay and that you have what you need to do what you want when you want to do it. So trust the process, Virgo. August is definitely going to be a very interesting month for you. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks so much, Virgo. I'll see you again soon.